WWE NXT Tuesday, December 2nd. You already know what it is. Fresh off of Survivor Series. Fresh off of War Games. Fresh off of all of that, man. It was crazy. We got a deadline coming up, man. Let's just get right into it. Kick this episode off. Just to let y'all know out the gate, it was no Booker T. Booker T, word on the street, Booker T, man, pray for him. He had something going on. He might have had a heart attack or something. He got a lot of shit going on when he seen Stephanie Vaquer hit that devil's kiss on the announce table at Survivor Series. Did you see it, man?
Yes, I did.
It was wild. But let's just get right into it. They kicked it off with the Women's Iron Survivor Challenge Summit with Young Ava. Young Ava herself. They had Kendall Gray, Lola Vice. Who else was in the match?
Jordan Grace, Kalani Jordan, and Sol Ruka.
Yes, if y'all didn't know, man, these who John Cena handpicked personally to compete in this competition, and all of them was pretty much like pleading their case and talking like why they deserve to be an Iron Challenge survivor. Soul was saying that Ethan pretty much inspired her. He put some game on her, let her know that she was finna do big things and how great she is. Ethan pretty much put a battery in her back. Soul feeling good. I think Ethan can pull that if he wanted to. He already got Chelsea doing this thing. I think he can pull Soul if he wanted to. But they also had Jordan Grace. She was talking big stuff. She's still mad at Kalani, and she want to beat down, tear up something. Big Jordan Grace, big elbows. Let's get it. And then your girl Lola Vice, man. She was talking about it's still Vice City. I personally think she a certified jobber for real, because how much you been disrespecting Maxine all year, talking about she a jobber. Maxine Dupree got a title. Lola Vice does not.
It's a secondary title.
Secondary. The Intercontinental title is a prestige title to have, man. So basically, the Intercontinental title is still a legendary title,
but will forever be secondary.
No. Maxine holding it, so it's very special. We already know, but
that just makes it even worse.
Kendall Gray, the Evolve Women's Champion, talking big stuff. Kendall Gray, she on the rise for real. What you think of Kendall Gray, man?
I mean, she cool.
She been doing her thing. And then the legendary don't miss herself, young Kalani Jordan, former TNA Knockout Women's Champion.
Boo.
Former first ever Women's North American Champion. Yes, she's the best, if you didn't know. But in the middle of all of them talking and all that, Fatal Influence came out. And you already know, young JC Jane, she was out there doing her thing. JC Jane was talking big shit tonight, man.
Nobody cares.
She was talking about how good that title look on her 2-inch waist. She was looking extra good. All of them. Fatal Influence. It's a squad of baddies, all doing their thing. They was all out there. All the Iron Survivor Challenge women. JC was talking big stuff to all of them, roasting all of them kind of too. She was talking about how Sol Ruka had a bum leg, how Kendall Gray is just a flavor of the week. She said Jordan Grace and Lola Vice, both of them choked when it came to them trying to beat her. She beat both of their ass. And then she was talking about Lonnie just lost her title, so she was getting on all of them. Then a big fight broke down. It was finna go crazy. At the end though, when the brawl broke out, Sol Ruka, Kendall Gray, and Lola Vice was standing tall in the ring. Who you got winning that Iron Survivor challenge fight though?
Lola.
I 100% got Kalani Jordan. But after that, they had Joe Hendry in the back with Thea Hale. They was talking, kicking it, and then Stax and Ariana Grace walked up. And Ariana Grace was looking better than ever. She was looking extra good. That's no lie. And they pretty much took you into the next match they had, because they had gotten to it back there. Ariana Grace and Thea Hale got into it. It was like Ariana Grace was trying to treat her like a little girl. Thea Hale, she don't like to be treated like a little girl. Why
That's a grown-ass woman.
Exactly. She a grown-ass woman, if y'all didn't know. Thea Hale is a grown ass woman. And that was the next fight, man. We got young Ariana Grace versus Thea Hale. You already know. And let me just tell you, man. Ariana Grace, she been on a horrible losing streak. She been losing a lot of matches, and she was trying to go for the win in this. Stacks is trying to get involved a little bit. It wasn't working. Joe Hendry's out there overseeing the whole match, making sure Stacks don't get too crazy. He ended up chokeslamming Stacks on the side of the apron. Stacks bounced off, hit the ground. It was like a double chokeslam with that recoil where he bounced off the apron, then hit the ring. And then Thea Hale, she ended up, beating Ariana Grace. She tapped her out, man. She tapped Ariana Grace out. So Ariana Grace was trying to swoop up and get that win, but she couldn't do nothing. It was getting crazy. I don't know what's going on. What the hell is going on? Young Thea Hale, man, she putting in work, man. She put in heavy work with the Chase U with what's dude's name? The Chase leader.
Andre Chase.
And now she put in heavy work and then learning a lot from Joe Hendry. Do y'all see the pattern? Y'all see what's going on? I can see it. Thea Hale, she like older guys, man. It is what it is, man. She keep an old dude in the cut that she can learn from. So when Joe Hendry leave, who the next old dude she gonna find?
Triple H himself.
You never know. It could be Tommaso Ciampa. It could be literally any old dude out there. Man, keep a lookout, man. Thea Hale, she like the older guys, man. But a lot of stuff is going on, man. They had a. If y'all don't know, that new WrestleMania women's promo out is heavy, man. It's a nice commercial, man. Becky, they got a new one with Becky at a bar, sipping martinis, Jay walking through, Tiffany Stratton in there, everybody through there. It was getting crazy though. But later on though, they show Ava, she like confronted Fatal Influence in the back and let them know that y'all been interfering too many times, too much interfering. Just because y'all interfering, even interrupting the summit they had earlier tonight, they got a fight in the match, and so they had a match. They got a match coming up tonight. Fatal Influence versus I think Lola, Soruka, and Kendall Gray, and Ava also had like a gift. Some who was that dude that gave her that a box or something?
That was Robert Stone, but I don't know who the gift was actually from.
Yeah, Robert Stone gave her a box. It was some mail. He kind of opened it up. It looked like it was some like little black pieces of paper in there. We don't know exactly. We gonna keep you in tune on that. We don't know, man. But after that, they had OTM out the mud, walking, just chilling, and it looked like Chase U was finna like hit him with a car for a minute, and then Andre Chase popped out of nowhere, and then OTM let him know, man, if some stupid stuff happened like that again, they gonna have to, they gonna have to beat him down, have to fuck him up real bad, man. Have to get on their ass. Pause. Beat him down. At OTM, they gonna beat him down again. And and Andre Chase, he was pissed off with his understudies. He ran to the car and said, Are y'all effing stupid? He was mad as hell, man. He saying leave OTM alone. Y'all don't want them problems, man. But after that though, they had the John Cena legacy talk. You already know. They're talking about his, it's John Cena, man. He got about 3 weeks left, and then it's over 2 weeks left max. And we ain't gonna never see Big John again, man. How you feel about that, man? You gonna cry tonight?
Are you serious?
It's Big John.
I don't want John to ever come back. I don't never want to see him again after this. I don't care if it's wrestling or not.
God.
I can't stand this man.
John Cena ain't never did nothing to hurt you, man. John
I don't
Cena,
care.
He a legend. Some consider him the greatest of all time. You can't see him. Never give up.
We can all see you, John.
John Cena, he won. I had an amazing year this year. You know that, right? He won Intercontinental Gold, and he beat Cody this year. He beat Randy.
He lost both titles to the same people he beat.
Well, and then after that though, they had Ava in the back with Javon. She was talking to Joe Hendry, all them Iron Survivor dudes. Let them know about the match they was gonna have tonight. It was like an 8-man tag against Dark State, 8-man tag action. And then they went into the match. They had Josh Briggs versus who?
Tavion Heights.
And we ain't gonna spend too much time on this one, man. They've been beefing for a while now. Damn near, I feel like all summer, man. Josh Briggs got the win. It was a good match though. It was barricade action. Niggas was getting people was getting slammed through barricades. Yeah, but it was getting crazy. And then they showed the Cullen walking in the back. I ain't gonna lie, Izzy Dane. I hate what Izzy Dane did to Tatum Paxley, but she still look good to me. Izzy Dane, she strutting back there with her two slaves behind her. If you notice, Sean Spears, his arms are permanently attached to each other in an awkward motion. He walking around with this smirk on his face. She took over. She definitely the leader. That used to be Sean Spears' group, if you didn't know. 100% facts though. So the Cullen, they pretty much rolled up to the ring. Like I said, Izzy Dane was looking better than ever, and she was pretty much explaining why she turned on Tatum Paxley. What you think about what Izzy Dane did to Tatum Paxley, man? At Gold Rush, man. What you think about that?
I can't stand Izzy Dane. She is a disappointment.
Izzy Dane, she turned on her, man. Tatum Paxley was like a little sister to her, man. She looked up to her, man. Tatum Paxley, man, she was playing with dolls, and Izzy came and snatched her up, took her under her wing, fed her, threw in some different clothes, took her out to eat. They kicked it, man. They chilled, man. They hung out. They was like family, man. Nico and Sean Spears was like her brothers, and they all turned on her, man. It was vicious, man. It was savage the way they did that. But yeah, she was pretty much calling. She even called Tatum Paxley a weirdo freak. The crowd was chanting, "They want Tatum" and all that. But she was using some real disrespectful words to describe young Tatum Paxley. It was getting nasty. And out of nowhere, Tatum Paxley popped up on the screen. And if you look closely where she at, she was in the family zone. And if you don't know what the family zone is, this is where the Cullen conducted a lot of their business. It's like a dark room, like with 4 chairs. It's like a little cabinet with a bottle of baby oil sitting in the back. If you look real close, all kind of stuff been going on in that room. You don't know what you got to look out for coming in that room. But she was sitting back there letting them know we in the spot, but y'all ain't here. Y'all did me wrong. And she was crying. I felt so bad for Tatum Paxley. She need a hug, a big hug. I wish I can be the one there to give it to her, because she definitely need a big hug. And Tatum, Izzy Dane didn't care. She cut her off. She cut her off. Didn't give the damn what she was talking about. She kept calling her a weirdo freak, and she said she was gonna beat her ass. And she basically called Tatum Paxley scary, and she even bet her to come out and get your ass beat again. And Tatum Paxley said no. She gonna wait until deadline, and she gonna make Izzy Dane feel all the pain that she felt. And the crowd was they was rocking with that. What you think about that, man? Who you got winning that match at deadline?
Tatum
beating Izzy Dane?
Yes.
And the Cullen?
Yes.
Maybe
what the Cullen gonna do?
Maybe they you never know. They can grab her, hold her down, kick her in the elbows. You don't know.
What?
What about the girl with the big wings and the woo?
Lyra Valkyria.
Lyra, she might help her. That's her buddy, man. You never know. But yeah, after that though, they had Soul Ruka in the back in the locker room talking, Lola, Kendall getting ready. And young Rand Sinclair was in that too. Shouts out to her. She be looking better than ever. She getting better. Shouts out to the Rand QCC. You already know. And then Zarya walked up to Soul, let her know she was pissed off and she ain't gonna be rocking with Soul like that. It is what it is. And then after that, man, we're going to get right into it. They had Fatal Influence versus Kendall Gray, Lola Vice, and Soul Ruka. And let me just tell y'all, man, this right here was a great match right here. This was something special, hard-hitting match. You already know anything that JC Jane is in is going to go harder than ever. And JC Jane went crazy in this match. But Fallon, though, she real underrated. Langley Reed, she kind of underrated too. And JC Jane, that combo, that's a nice combo. They all been getting stronger and stronger as a unit. But we already know what Lola Vice brings to the table. Lola Vice, she gets busy. Kendall Gray gets busy. So that's a crazy squad right there if you think about it. Kendall Gray, Soul Ruka, and Lola Vice. Hands, feet, wrestlers. It's crazy, but yeah, Kendall Gray strong ass. She was going there, scoop slamming, hitting people with elbows, pinching people, poking people places where they don't want to be poked, and pinching all kind of items and caressing certain areas. It was getting crazy. They was going at it though. Fatal Influence was doing a lot of teamwork. Had a lot of teamwork action going on. They was hitting a lot of double moves. They was in sequence. Some of the moves, especially Fallon Henley and JC Jane. They like sisters out there now. They move in a cohesive unit, but they still got caught up a couple of times by Lola Vice. She was throwing cheeks everywhere. Hit her with the hit two of them with the I'm a Latina move. It was crazy, man. It was a crazy match, man. But amidst everything going down, man, all that will happen, it got real crazy because Soul Ruka and JC Jane found themselves in the ring. They was going at it. JC Jane tried to hit Soul with a rolling encore. Soul Ruka hit that reverse button. Ran. JC followed her, and she followed her ass right into a goddamn trap and got her soul snatched. Soul Ruka snatched JC Jane's soul. I hate to even say it, but and that's horrible too. And she pinned her. And that's a bad feeling when the champion get pinned.
That should have been for the NXT title.
It don't feel right. No, that would have been. I don't like that. But yeah, Soul Ruka, shout out to her though. This was a good match. She snatched the soul, and they was celebrating, walking out the ring and all that. And young Zarya came up out of flying. She was like Charizard with the red flying out of nowhere, and it looked like she was gonna hit Soul Ruka, and I think Kendall Gray moved Soul Ruka out the way, and she ended up somebody pulled her out the way, and she ended up hitting Kendall Gray. Zarya spear sent Kendall Gray, had a hole in her stomach. She hurt her ovaries was probably sore. She got hit so damn hard. It was wild. But Soul Ruka, Lola Vice, Kendall Gray, they got the win. Shouts out to them. They went in with it. And after that, though, they had the NXT Anonymous with, you already know that camera that be in the back is kind of like a hidden camera. I don't know who holding that camera. I think Diddy got that camera. Somebody, why is he in the back in the locker rooms watching people in the locker rooms? That make no sense. That's a weird ass camera right there. Who idea is that? But after that though, they had OTM versus Chase U, and we're not gonna spend too much time on this, man. Who them two dudes in Chase U?
Kale Dixon and Uriah Connors.
They weak, certified jobbers, man. They lose every week. OTM beat their ass easily. It was still a decent match though. They good wrestlers though. They just can't get the win, and they ain't better than OTM though. So OTM got that win easily. If y'all don't know, they used to be with Jada Parker too. They like her brothers. And then they had John Cena, most John Cena talk. They was reminiscing about the time John Cena and CM Punk had that classic match back in the day when they fought or whatever, John Cena, like I said, he finna go out, so they, a lot of stuff going on with him. And then they had a pretty interesting scene in the back with Dark State. And they was pretty much talking and getting ready. And Deion Lennox brought up the fact that last week he was talking about how he finna focus on these single titles. And Dark State kind of looked at him, kind of seen what it was. And he brought it up again, said he'll be selfish if he was just focused on the single titles while he holding his title. So he wanted to give up one of his tag team titles, man. And what happened with that, man?
So he kind of didn't know who to give it to. And Cutler just said Sugars can have it. But Sugars said Cutler can have it. But Cutler said one final time, Sugars, you take it. And
put it right on the shoulder.
Tag champion.
Yes, he is. Shouts out to Saquon Sugars, man. He a champion. He part of the group. Some might say he ain't earned it yet, but I say he did, man. He been helping. Saquon Sugary. He got the belt now. Tag team champs. Him and Osiris. Definitely still need to put some pants on. We already know what it is. But in the middle of all that, Oba Femi walked up, and Deion Lennox and Oba was talking heavy to each other, especially Deion Lennox. He was talking about he gonna beat Oba ass, man. He done with Oba. He said when he gonna win the Iron Survivor Challenge, and he gonna be the one. He hope Oba beat Ricky Saint so he can beat his ass and take that gold. He said he ain't scared of the ruler. He got Dark State got his back. He doing this thing. He don't even care. Well, what you think about that? If Deion Lennox was to win the Iron Challenge Survivor, Do you think he could beat Oba, or do you think he could beat Ricky?
He will never in his life beat Ricky, but I want him to beat Oba, even though it's probably not gonna happen.
So I don't know, man. Oba, Dark State, just to see that whole that whole backstage clash, that was wild. But the final match in the night, man, let's just get right into it. They had the 8-man tag, and you already know what that consists of. We got Young Joe Hendry, Leon Slater, Miles Bourne, and Javon Evans versus Dark State. And this was a really great match, hard-hitting match. Everybody did their thing. Future legends is gonna be in this match. If y'all don't know Joe Hendry, man, he that guy, man. Joe Hendry, he's doing this thing with Thea. He got a young thing under his wing. Joe Hendry, man, a lot of people, they believe he making music. He doing this thing out here. Leon Slater, he a champ. Miles Bourne, he got Stephanie Vaquer. He doing his thing. And once he got with Stephanie Vaquer, the man grew his hair back, man. You seen that. I personally think he can hear out of one of them ears. Ever since he been with her, he only deaf in one ear now. That's facts. But Javon Evans, y'all already know, in Dark State, heavy hitting match, man. Dion Lennox is loud as hell, shouting, screaming, taking control. I never seen him take control as the leader like he did tonight, man. He was charging. He was running the offense, quarterback, pick your spots, going at it with them, man. But it came to one point. It was a huge brawl in the ring. Everybody was face to face. The referee definitely lost control. There was no tagging at that point, and everybody started going at it back and forth. It was at one point Osiris and Cutler was outside the ring. Javon and Lennox, Javon and Leon, they went back off, bounced off the ropes and jumped over the ropes. Osiris and Cutler caught both of them and slammed both of them through the barricades super goddamn hard. I think Leon Slater did a whole flip into the barricade. It was wild, man. It was getting super crazy. And Dion Lennox, though, he was aggressive the whole match, man, beating ass. Leon Slater was trying to get off. Javon was trying to get off. Javon went dumb in this match. He went super crazy. He jumped over the third rope and slammed Saquon Sugars through the announce table with a jump over the rope. He flew through the air, slammed him through the announce table, got up, got in the ring, and I swear it looked like he glided in the air in slow motion. He jumped on, I don't know which Dark State member it was. He glided in slow motion. He jumped so high, man. Javon Evans is one of the greatest to ever do it, man. It's his time, man. Give him a shot, man. But he was going. Once that happened, they was in complete control because of Javon took control, doing his thing. Everybody was getting off, and then Javon was beating ass. He tagged Leon Slater to get on that top rope, hit that, what was that, 450 double swap time flip, wild stuff. He had one up top, and out of nowhere, Miles Bourne tagged him. He hit the move, got up. Miles Bourne's got in. And what's Miles Bourne special, man?
Born Again.
The Born Again. I don't know what I think about the Born Again. It's like some type of neck breaker from the back, but he like facing in the front way.
It's pathetic.
He caught he caught him with it, and he got the pin. So which means he gonna have to say so the advantage in the Iron Survivor Challenge. Young Miles Bourne did it. You already know him and Stephanie gonna be celebrating tonight, heavy motion, but it ain't gonna be the devil's kiss, no. It's gonna be a different type of kiss. You already know. But yeah, this was a great match. It was some confusion at the end how Miles Bourne just pretty much took that win from Leon Slater, man. He was looking confused. So was Javon, but it is what it is. I'm not mad at him, man. What did you think of this match, man?
This was an excellent match, but Miles Bourne, not a fan of him at all. He got Stephanie, but this is very disappointing.
Yeah, this was a really good match. 8-man action, perfect way to close out NXT. You thought it was going to be a way to close out NXT, and after the match was over and it closed out, it popped up. Young Ava looking better than ever in the back with Obafemi and your boy, who?
Ricky Saints.
the NXT champion. They had like a private contract signing deep in the back offices of NXT in the cut, and it was just them three back there. And Oba was saying that he a different man now. Ricky Saint gonna be ready for this new Oba. Oba went back to Africa, got about 3-4 African women, had a time with them.
He messing with Nikita Lyons.
Went crazy, did his thing, ate some good food. He back and he ready to whoop ass. And you know Ricky Saint's been doing his thing out here, and he ready to beat Oba. People said it was a fluke the first time, and Ricky Saint's finna show them why it's not. So deadline, man. And then Ava said once they got done with the contract, she hit him with some more news, man. What was the more news Ava hit him with?
That match, Oba versus Ricky, is going to be kicking off Deadline.
First match of the night. This is the first time they ever done that in history with an NXT Men's title. So make sure y'all look out for that. That's in a few days. This Saturday, NXT Deadline Iron Survivor Challenge matches. Man, it's finna go down. Handpicked by John Cena. It's finna go crazy. And in a couple of weeks, we got John Cena's last PLE, pretty much last pay-per-view event, whatever you want to call it, Saturday night main event coming up soon. And then, you know, they got New Year's Evil coming up soon, too, you know. So it's a lot going down, man. This was another fire episode of NXT, fresh off of Gold Rush, fresh off of Survivor Series, fresh off of War Games. You already know, man. Message of the day.
Chad Gable is unable to lift his big-ass head off the table.